Hi, today I'm going to talk to you about my Echo CS590 Timberwolf chainsaw. It's so what I use it for around here is basically firewood. I order some logs, cut a few trees down. So I'm not a professional, so some of the terms may not be correct that I use, but it's basically this video is to give somebody, that's doing their own firewood, give them an idea of if it's a good saw for them or not to purchase. So I'll show you the saw. This saw is 6-7 years old. And then I'll show you the saw now. So it's not in perfect shape, but it's in pretty good shape still overall. So it's got a 20-inch bar on it. That's what I bought it with, and I would keep it at 20-inch. I don't think I'd go any smaller or bigger. They do come with an 18 also, I think, and maybe even a bit bigger if you'd like, maybe 24. I think a 24 would be a little too big. So basically, got your gas tank right here, which is nice. It's kind of see-through. You can see how much gas is left in it, or get an idea of it. Got your bar oil here, throttle, safety throttle, your on-off switch, your choke right here, your air filter, easy to get at. Take this off, and there's the Timberwolf CS590 Echo air filter. Take that off. Carb has been behind. So the air filter is a 3-part air filter. I'll take it apart. So there it is, part here, the inside, the outside, inside, outside, and in the middle there's a little breather. Okay, I'm not sure what exactly it's for, but say may not be the right term. So that goes in the middle, like this. Put that back on. So whenever I clean it, I usually blow the outside of it, take it apart, blow the inside, make sure everything's nice and clean. Put it back on, just like that. And then put your cover back on, and you're all set to go. So it doesn't take very long to check it. There it is. So, and then go to the top here, you got your decompressor for cold start. It does have pretty good compression, but I personally don't use it very much. But it is there for convenience if you do need it. Okay, so I'm gonna go this way. So here you got your low and high idle screws. Actually, it's pretty nice because it's just a small flathead screwdriver. So that's awesome. Easy to get at, easy to adjust compared to some other chainsaws. You got your idle screw, again, just a flat screwdriver. So easy to get at. Got your brake. So right here, there was, so I'm not sure the right term for this, but right here, there was a grabber, so with some teeth. So whenever I would put against your log or your tree, it would grab a little bit better. Unfortunately, over time, the aluminum here, so this is actually cast aluminum tank. So unfortunately here, the holes got stripped a little bit, so I could put a different size, but I haven't. Underneath, something that's maybe some people, not everybody knows about this, but there is a little screw in here, and there's a picture. You'll see a picture. So this is actually for the amount of oil that comes out of your bar. So basically, if you're cutting some trees or some deadfalls and they're a little bit dustier, or starting to get a little rotten, then you can adjust this to give the bar a little bit more oil to come out. I have never touched it before. I find it's just fine the way it is, the way factory setting. So I have never touched it, but it is there for convenience if you do need it. So this saw I use for about 50 face cords a year, 50, 60 face cords a year. It's about 6-7 years old. Okay, it's 59cc, so it is considered a bit of a bigger saw. So it's probably been through about 350 face cords or so. I've used it for limbing a little bit, but not a good saw for that. Like even, so it does get heavy, so I would not use it for limbing. But if you have the odd branches, it's not too bad. It's I find overall great power. It keeps going and going. It's like say 350 face cords or so. It doesn't stop. You might get the odd times when it's really sharp chain. It just kind of it stalls a little bit. Just back it off, go back in. No issues there. Like I say, great power to go. I've done lots of hardwoods, maple, red oak, beech, ash is a little softer. Gone through it all. I've gone through some 24-inch or more, no issues. If it's a bigger, of course, if it's a bigger log, bigger than 20, is go from the other side and you finish your cut off, and then you're ready to go. Price for a new one, I've asked the dealer around here, is $610 approximately, plus tax. So I'm in Ontario, yeah, it's about $610 plus tax. So, and then say a few things about it that could be changed, or I guess, is the air filter, the one air filter I showed you, the 3-part air filter. I find it a little expensive. It's about $40 plus tax, so I find it does add up quite a bit. Chains overall, I used to go to a Still dealership to get the chains. A little hard to find there. I found like you get better deals. You buy one, or you buy more, you get more off each chain, so you get a better deal the more you buy. I did find actually there's a bar and chain at Home Depot, and I think it was about $60, so that wasn't too bad at all. $6 plus tax again, so that wasn't too bad. But yeah, that's the only downfall, maybe just the chains and the air filter. One little thing too, so let's say you're cutting on a day well, today's about -10 with the wind, but let's say you're cutting on a day where it's about in the pluses degrees Celsius. One thing that could happen is you might get some water in this, and then as you go to squeeze the throttle, this will freeze on you. So if, let's say, you're working on a warmer day, cools off in the afternoon, sun goes away, this could freeze on you a little bit. Shut the saw off right away, because it'll be revving pretty high if you're not into the wood. And what you do, you just kind of warm it up with your hand, warm it up, keep pushing the spring in and out, and afterwards it'll warm up, and then you'll be fine. You'll be able to keep going, and the spring will release again. So one little downfall on a warm to cold day. Overall, like I said, I would recommend this saw for somebody that is cutting around their farm or around their house, or ordering logs for every year. This saw will last for a long time. Easy to start. Let's say you do mess it up by putting too much choke, you should have stopped once, one crank before. It's not too bad. You just push your choke back in, and then just keep pulling. It might take a few more pulls, but it's not like you're cranking on it for 10-15 more times. It'll be just a few extra times, and that's it. So I hope this helps a little bit on getting you, if you're looking into buying this saw, I hope this helps to make your mind up. If you have any questions, just contact me about it. If you're not sure about something, or you didn't really or you have a question, just let me know. I'll show you the saw one more time, just a little bit closer up. So Echo 5S, CS 590. Alright, So I hope this was helpful, and again, if you have any questions, just let me know. All right, thank you.